Hi guys, it's Ona. Today is July 6th, Monday, and I got some updates and some things that just occurred reading on these elephants in Botswana that piqued my interest. Couple things. Elvis, the caterpillar, is all in his chrysalis up in the habitat. Harriet Tubman last night formed her little J, and she is going to start spinning a chrysalis right on the plant, right on the parsley plant itself. So that's going to be a challenge trying to keep that alive while she's in there. But her name's Harriet Tubman, so it's a challenge, right? And she's going to be fine. Updates on my leather pillow. You see why I have to see why I have to replace all the pillows in my house? That's why right there. Right there. You see him and his dog parts laying on the pillows? Okay. So I made the side, when I'm done with everything, all the reupholstering, I will take a picture and a video. Got a sofa, love seat, and a sectional in the basement. So I did the sides of the sofa in French horse. Isn't that cool? French horse. And if you don't like the French horse, that's okay because you could flip it around, right? And this is just a sham, a pillow sham. So much easier to make. And I'm on, and everybody loves French horse. I mean, come on, really. And today I'm going to make as soon as I can, a big one for the back of that ottoman. So that's a little update. I'm going to see my mom today. I haven't seen her since April, so that'll be fun. It's outside the nursing home in a tent, and it's about 90 degrees out. So that makes it even more interesting because we have to wear masks, of course. And they said if I didn't come with the proper mask, I would have to buy one from them. And what they require is just a surgical mask. And I've been wearing the ones that I make, and I thought, well, that's all right, whatever. I'll pay you. I'll buy a mask to see my mom if I have to. But really, doesn't matter. Okay, so that's gonna be. I'm gonna try and get some video on her. She is a clairvoyant dreamer. She has Alzheimer's, but she still has a lot of premonitions, and they are on point. So I am really excited to see her because we just had a thing that came up, and she was direct. So interesting how even with Alzheimer's, and she probably won't remember my name or my daughter's or anything. She can still pull it. She can still pull out some of these really incredible premonitions and predictions. So we're going to talk to Maria today. I'm going to get onto this Botswana thing. So I saw this, I think, on Facebook, that these elephants were dying in Botswana in like 350, 400 of them suddenly over a short period of time. Not young, not old, not every age, just kind of dying near this delta in Botswana. And then they show the picture, you think, oh yeah, that was the water. But this particular delta, I looked up, doesn't empty into water, it empties into land. So it sort of runs backwards a little bit. So that picture that they show looks like murky, nasty water, and yeah, I probably is toxic. But that's not what I got from it. I didn't get water. I focused on the image of the one elephant that was dead near the water, and all I can see was really a protoplasmic, like a white funnel that was shaped like that. Okay. And he was dead, so I wasn't surprised to see something like that. But I smelled, this is what's interesting. You guys know I have synesthesia now. Um, I smelled bone marrow preservative. Now, in my history in nursing, I worked in bone marrow transplant in San Francisco. When you harvest bone marrow from someone and you need to donate, and you're going to donate this bone marrow, they have to preserve it, okay? So they harvest it from the donor, they preserve it, and then they infuse it into the recipient. That preservative has an odor that is like no other odor. When we would do bone marrow transplants on those days, we would order up orange slices and peppermint oil from the kitchen to sort of get that smell of the preservative out of the room. That's what I smelled. So I'm like, I'm going to do a video because I smell bone marrow. I smell, this is a bone marrow thing. This got in their blood. This is sudden. So I threw some charms, and what I got was this thing started in the Pisces season. This is, I get the bouquet, the garden, and the cloud and the tower in the Pisces area on my mats. And then I get the woman, the book, and the sun in the Libra Scorpio section with the ship. So it looks like they're going to figure out what killed these elephants. I'm pretty confident of that. So I just left the charms like they were. And if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, that's okay, because they're going to figure out what's going on, what happened to these guys. Now they've sort of ruled out poaching because their tusks are still in place. So poachers kill the elephants for the ivory. These elephants still have their ivory. So what happened to them? What are we witnessing? What are we witnessing here, right? I'm using the Antique Anatomy deck. Oh, also, you know what I wanted to mention too, before I put these two charms away, is the sun landed right in the hip area on this mat. I'm going to show you the mat. I'm going to tell you that it is not my intellectual property, and I have, I don't want to, get in any copyright problems with this. So I'm going to show you the mat and how the zodiac is on there, and when I throw the charms, how I see that, okay? All the houses, all the elements, all the oppositions, and the anatomical chart for the body where the zodiac governs the parts of the body. So that's the mat that I used for the elephants. Thank you, Santos Bonacci, for that. It's his wheel. It is not my intellectual property, okay? And he is a character. He's an interesting syncretist. Should look him up. All right. So let's see what we can get in these poor little. Before I started this video, I drew some cards from my dog deck and from this deck, and I kept getting the Emperor and the Seven of Cups repeatedly, and I thought this is kind of a man-made thing. This is a poison. For it to affect your bone marrow, it would be a poison, right? So we got the Nine of Coins. Right away, bone. We're in the bones, right? We're in the bones, we're in the blood. Coins to me are blood cells, but they also are bone because it's a skeletal structure for me. So this is bone marrow right there. God damn it. Ooh, sorry. I might get in trouble for that. And then we get the Queen of Blades, or the Queen of Swords. So there's some neurological component to it. It's a neurotoxin. This neurotoxin affects the bones and the blood. Wow. Knight of Rods above this. So this is the information we've got. This is the news that came in. We got an issue. Okay. Below that, the Six of Coins. So this might be trying to figure out what happened, the past memories. They're already look at this. They're already looking at this. Do you see these iliac crests? These are the wings on your pelvis, okay? They're called iliac crests. The majority of your bone marrow is made there. The majority of your bone marrow is made there. When you get harvested for bone marrow, that's where they get it from. They go in the hips, the sternum. Something's up. Something's up. Page of Cups in the past. Cups, elixirs, poisons, drugs. Eternal youth is written on this. So the page is somebody bringing this elixir. Near future, the Page of Rods. So this would be bringing information. Okay. This is really an attempt to figure out what's going on. News. Okay. The Page of News. Let's just say that. Immediate environment. There's going to be more. There's going to be more dropping off. Okay. Makes my head say extinction. Makes my head say that. I don't like that. Outside environment, the Ten of Rods. So a lot of burden. This is a burden on them. This is the outside environment. 10 of Blades, 10 of Rods. Holy crap. And then we've got the 7 of Blades. Hopes and fears. I guess the fear is that somebody's going to get away with what they've done. I believe there was some deliberation. This is for entertainment purposes only. And what happened to these elephants. And the outcome, the Knight of Blades, or the Knight of Swords, which is, again, more cutting off. We're going to see this. We're going to see more. Okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Cups and the Hierophant. So, what I want to say about the Hierophant in the bottom line is recently, maybe a year ago, I can't remember, whoever governs the states, this is in South Africa, lifted the, I don't even know how to explain this, like they can hunt elephants now, okay? Lifted the ban on hunting elephants, because apparently in this area there are a lot. The government may have caused this to happen, okay? I don't know who they are, but there's a connection, because before I started, like I said, I was getting the Emperor and 4 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. So it seems like it's been deliberately, they're deliberately trying to wind down this population, because as with anything else, when you have wildlife, you have some crop destruction and things like that happen. I mean, come on. But it looks like there was something deliberate, and this deliberately affects their bone marrow. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So that's it for the elephants in Botswana. There's going to be more. We're going to hear more about it. But by the time the fall rolls around, we'll have something concrete on what caused this. And we'll see. Okay? So that's it. Jib says hello. You gonna say hello, Jib? He don't care. Cannoli's down there being all cool in the summer. You guys stay safe. Wear your masks, okay? We'll keep it together. We're just gonna try and keep it together. If you have any suggestions for readings, I do have today and tomorrow off, but I'm gonna be busy running around, so go ahead and leave them below and we'll see what we can gather up. But that's it for our elephants in Botswana, and be safe, and thank you for all your comments, and thank you for suggestions, and I love you, and we'll see you soon.